Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Triumph and Despair, a Jodo-cast Star Wars RPG. This is, I think, episode 3 of our awesome campaign, so yay, progress. I'm Evan, and of course I've got Leo and Joe and Seth with me tonight, and we're gonna get started right away, but first off, before anything else, well, I guess it's not the first thing, I've just introduced us. We have to say thank you to all of our patrons over at patreon.com/thejodocast. They're the best human beings the world has ever seen, and they are making this RPG experience happen. So thank you, and I know people have been on us to get this in gear and get going, so hopefully we can make this more regularly occurring and frequent, and who knows what else the future may hold. But thanks to those patrons, we have a future. So, if you want information on that, patreon.com/thejodocast. We appreciate you looking at it. And, alright, let's get to this. So, quick intro, since we don't do this weekly. You don't listen to these episodes, unless you listen to them on repeat. Like, oh, that first episode was so good. I'm just going to listen to that over and over and over again.
Definitely.
As I reach down, because I'm unprepared to grab my character sheet. So, I'll just start. I'm Evan, playing Elisar Gellion. He's a human, and he likes guns. And I believe Seth might have a question for me.
Yeah, so getting to know our characters. Elisar, what... You. Man, that's scary. What is your
Remember,
guns?
patrons, if you donate enough, Evan will never sing again. I'm just saying.
And you get cuddles.
And cuddles. So Elisar, you like guns. What is your gun's name?
Yeah, tell us, Corso.
You shut your mouth. Boy, that is a good question. I was trying to... Oh, Matilda.
Matilda.
Yep.
Very nice.
Thank you. If someone can figure out what the Star Wars connection is to the name Matilda, I will applaud you.
And also give you cuddles.
That's right, and sing you to sleep, even though... Wait a minute. That's a conflict of interests. I'm sorry. You gotta pick one or the other.
All right. So next, how about Arsh?
Yeah, I'm Joe, playing Arsh Hintern, the Zexto bounty hunter, who was betrayed and scorned by his ex-partner, who was a droid that he built to be his partner.
Who's also your best friend?
Oh,
yeah.
That's what happens when you build your best friend.
So along those lines, Arsh, what was the fondest memory of your droid companion?
Oh, man, where do we start? There's so many.
What's cemented in your mind that you were best friends?
That day we were on the beach watching the sunset, and I had I can't think of a dumb name for a drink. I had the Jabba Globber in my hand, taking a sip, and so when I held it up to give him a cheers, and he held up his cup of oil, and we clinked glasses. That's when I knew. But I was wrong. I was so wrong.
Awesome. And then we have Goose.
Yep. You do.
Goose, who are you
Goose.
and what is... Go ahead and answer the question I gave you earlier.
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
Goose is a Duros pilot who likes to go fast.
And what ship have you always wanted to fly but have never been able to? Like what fighter, since you've talked about fighters before?
Goose is actually secretly disappointed he was never able to get into the Imperial Academy and fly TIE Interceptor. Because they're really fast, and it takes all your skill to fly one of those and survive, because you ain't got no shields.
Very true, very true. That's a pretty awesome ship. Awesome. So, where we find ourselves is back on the planet Centauri's in the Meldrude sector. And you guys are currently in the middle of breaking into the Old Republic Museum. And you just defeated the guards outside and made it into a door.
Oh yeah, because that's right. There's like that gang living inside the museum.
Yep, the Buzz.
Oh yeah, with the best logo ever.
The best logo of all time.
And that's when we yell, "You don't belong in a museum." No? Okay.
So you guys were trying to reach a contact that Tobias Starr had given you some information for, who goes by the name Nine. And you'd made contact, but only through a series of like location pings on the data pad. You saw that they were somewhere in a back hallway inside the museum. So you guys have finished defeating the group outside. You guys are breaking into the door here, and you guys had the key card, so you guys were able to get into it. A side door, because you guys shot the front door that they came out of, and with Star Wars logic, locked it shut. Star Wars door logic, you know. So
isn't that really just like sci-fi door logic in general?
Probably. But since we're playing Star Wars as opposed to generic sci-fi RPG, we'll go with Star Wars door logic.
Perfect.
So, you guys are entering the building. Okay. Well, first of all, let's go ahead and re-roll the Destiny pool.
Mm-hmm.
So if you'll each roll a force die.
I got 2 light sides.
Oh, I got one dark side.
One light side.
So you got 3 light side and 1 dark side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. So who entered first?
I'll go in first.
I was gonna say probably Arsh.
Can I, like, do, like, a little combat roll in, and then, like, come up in a stance with my gun and look both directions really quickly?
Absolutely.
Do I need?
And we
can I
just
do that?
walk in past you.
Yeah.
And I'm making little noises while I do, like...
Whippoorwill.
Nice.
Whippoorwill.
Little humming some theme music.
I've got both my blasters drawn, and then my lower set of arms are, like, in karate poses.
Perfect.
Okay, Mac.
Alright, so you guys have entered in to a side door. And you are not in a hallway, but you're in like a kind of a gallery. Okay? So like when you saw the museum initially, you had kind of like the broad front face of the building, but then you had like you could see there's like in the center these kind of domes that kind of got bigger and taller as it went towards the back of the museum. So right now you're kind of in this like kind of like a wing that goes around the museum, and you're going in one side of it, and you're in a gallery, and you can tell that you're in this gallery that used to have all sorts of alcoves and displays and stuff like that, and there's still remnants of that, but it's very ransacked and abandoned at the same time. And you can see there's kind of like big open walkways to the right and to the left, going towards the back and towards the front of the museum.
So there's not really any exhibits left?
You could maybe see a few pieces of things here and there. There's not really any like intact pieces. So there's not like any like paintings on the wall. You can see like maybe like some like lights. Some of it maybe like, you know, like say there was a painting or something on the wall and it has like those track lights that are in front of it, right? Maybe only like one of them is like on and flickering, and like the others are just kind of broken or like tangled and hanging down. And you can see like, you know, the classic, you know, white stained spot where there used to be a painting and there's nothing there. Or like a pedestal, like a big pedestal in the middle that would have like different statues or something on it, and it's just empty.
This museum sucks.
I'd like to point out that really it's the rest of the wall that's stained, and the white spot is the clean part. Because the painting was hanging there, so...
It's true.
Could have been a weird alien painting that was made out of, like, acid or something.
It's actually staining the whole square.
Okay, fine. I guess I shouldn't assume.
Okay, so which direction are you guys going to take?
Refresh my memory, and you might have said it, but I was probably looking for a character sheet or checking recording volumes, but what is the ultimate goal again?
You're trying to connect with 9.
Okay.
Okay, so he's your contact, and part of that is that he has some information on where basically all of the exhibits that were in this museum have gone, because that's the mission that Tobias Starr is asking you to embark upon.
Oh yeah, we're like Monuments Men, right?
Very similar, yes.
Apparently.
I haven't seen the movie, but I remember the premise. They're just trying to recover art in wartime, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Although I don't remember, this is post Return of the Jedi?
This is post Return of the Jedi.
But
Okay.
here, are we just looking to clean out the place?
No, we're looking to find 9 and see what he's
So he's
got to
actually
tell us.
here.
Yeah, the
Okay.
place
Allegedly.
the place is cleaned out of exhibits, but there's still kind of a lot here. Like so the Empire has been gone for a few months, maybe, you know, kind of thing, and that's why this gang took up residence here. So there's trash all over the place. There's, you know,
So we got to
living
clean out
areas. You don't necessarily have to clean out the gang, but you just need to connect with 9
Yeah, we
and
need
get
to
some
find
information.
9.
All right.
Anyone we
wanna
happen to
check
kill
out the
along
gift-
the way, though, is fine.
If there's time,
Jeez,
before
you're a
we leave,
bloodthirsty pilot.
let's check out the gift shop.
I think that's probably the first place that the gang hit. They wanted all those plushies to sleep on.
All those oversized shirts that say, you know, Old Republic Museum.
Yeah,
Centaurs.
although they probably still have the coin stamping machine where it flattens your coins.
There you go, with the image of Emperor Palpatine, of course.
There, of course.
Was this
yeah.
so when this museum was active, was it called the Republic Museum? Or
I think
was
we
it
asked
the
this
Old
last
Republic?
time.
I think we discovered this last time.
I don't remember.
It was a history of the Republic.
Okay, so now it's the Old Republic Museum, is it?
Right, sure.
With a small
Okay.
O.
I'm just going to go straight.
Well, it straight would be into a wall. I mean, you can walk into
No,
the gallery.
you said
Yes,
we're like into a big gallery. Yeah,
You're right,
I'm gonna
you're
start
right.
heading that way.
but so say it's kind of a square gallery, and straight you can walk straight across the room and go to the other side.
I'm gonna stick to the walls.
And when you get to the other side, like I said, it's like a big open. There's like big openings to the left and to the right that lead to other galleries going towards the front or galleries going towards the back?
Towards the back. Let's
Yep.
get deeper.
Into the museum.
Okay, why don't we just let 9 come to us? What if we just shout his name?
I think that's a good way to get shot.
Seems like not the best idea.
I mean, it's an
I'm assuming you
idea.
let the droid do the thinking for you.
Was he the one that suggested that to you once upon a time? Like, hey, here's a great idea.
Maybe that was when you got that scar.
It was all a misunderstanding, honestly. Okay, so we'll head for the back.
Okay.
And I personally am going to stick to the walls, moving with whatever amount of stealth I'm able to.
Okay. So you're
Mostly
going towards
just
the
moving
back?
slowly, not like, slinking in between the shadows, just moving slowly, aware of my surroundings.
Okay.
I don't think I would do that. I'm pretty sure I'm just kind of strolling towards it.
You would.
Because we just slaughtered a whole pile of this gang, okay? They're noobs. I'm feeling confident.
Is that a slang term where you come from?
Yeah. It's Duros for suckers.
You also say pwned. You say ownsed, right? Like a man. No? All right.
So you guys head towards the open gallery on the right, going towards the back. Have you guys checked the datapad at all? Are you going to try to contact 9?
Oh, yeah,
I mean, if
sweet.
we're able to.
Do we have his number?
I mean, you have the contact information.
118-999.
But
No?
every
Okay.
time, every time you've done it before, it's just been like a ping of a location.
Okay, so we're just pinging him.
Yep, you're pinging him. It's
All
like
right.
Find My Friend.
Call his
Is that
pager.
location more towards the back?
Yes.
Good.
See,
Haha.
see, my pilot instincts were right. I didn't even need to look at the radar, the 9 radar.
So what, you rolled a pilot space skill? And he's that way. All right. Find My Phone says go that way.
All right, so you're heading towards the back. You've got
I'm
several
doing
galleries.
my best to stay in between Goose and Elisar,
The other
but
guy.
not make it really obvious that I'm trying to stay between you guys.
Roll to see how.
I don't want to. I don't want to
be.
be the one who's on point nor in the back.
Roll to see if they notice.
Yeah.
Like a deception.
Yeah, roll
or
deception.
Stealth.
Roll stealth. Roll stealth.
Okay. Well, let's see. which
Just
one's
because I
better.
want to see you do it.
Okay, I like my stealth better against their perception, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is your perception?
Yeah.
I got a yellow and a green.
I've got a 2 green.
So
For a
red
group?
and a purple.
Yeah.
Okay, and I've got 4 green on my stealth.
Awesome.
Here we go. I succeeded with 4 advantages.
So they really did not pick up that you're trying to use them as shields.
In fact, they actually kind of made room for me to.
Yeah.
Like,
get
oh,
what I wanted.
I'm sorry.
So
Here,
you know,
you
we'll
go right here.
we'll give you either. So if anybody shoots at you, the first round they shoot at you, they'll get a black die. We'll do
Because
that.
they're shooting at me.
Yes, because you've successfully maneuvered shields, meat shields in front of you.
Is that a new combat maneuver?
It is.
From a resource book.
Yeah, something like that. All right, so you come up to, you're going through the galleries, and you come to one gallery where it looks like, you can tell it's like one of the big rounded dome-shaped rooms is going to be next, and kind of start to turn to the left. You do also see several doors in the back wall. Like maybe you're on the back of it here. You've got a set of double doors leading into this kind of curved wall. Like I said, going towards the center of it. Which direction would you like to take?
What's our radar say, Evan? I mean,
Elazar?
something. Elisai, there we go. I knew it started with an E.
Of course it does. Egalian. Let's see here. And hit the friend finder, find a friend again.
Okay, so you're going to hit that and try to
Ping!
get it. Alright, so yeah, you do get a ping back. And you can see it looks like it's a hall that's behind, it's on the far side, basically. So if you're looking at the map, okay, and so it looks like there's a central dome that's maybe like the main gallery, and it's kind of centered in the back. And then there's smaller domes. There's like 5 smaller dome, like round rooms, round galleries that go around it in a semicircle, like a half circle, towards the front. So you're now facing the back one, but there's a hallway that kind of curves around this one, and then also connects to, so it connects to this one, and it connects to the main room, and then you have to go into the main room, and you can connect to the next hallway and the next one, and he's on the opposite side. Or you could go through the round galleries that are smaller. They have doors that kind of lead through them. Or you could go all the way through the galleries around the front.
What's the shortest open path?
Shortest open path would be probably going through the big main room.
Can we, peek in there or try and, take a look through the door before we decide if we want to...
Sure, typical museum fashion. They've got, some of those windows that have the, crisscrossed, metal hat, wires through it kind of thing, like that.
Oh, actually, guys, we know that someone has a camera system set up here, right?
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if we
room nearby
or a console?
There would be a console near the door over here.
All right,
Somebody wanted to slice into it. Okay.
Let me see. Who's got best computers?
Mine is 3 green.
I got 2 green and yellow.
Yeah, not me. I'm here to shoot stuff.
Joe.
Okay.
That would make
Joe.
sense. Since he built a droid, he should know some stuff about computers.
I crack
would
all
hope
my
so.
knuckles on all 4 hands.
So difficulty is going to be
Let's do this.
3, which is hard. 3 purple. It is still a security system, even if this is a little dilapidated.
Okay. I'll be kind of, watching out.
Okay.
For
Watching
anyone while he's doing his slicing.
I succeed with 2 threats.
Okay. So you succeed in getting access to it.
I'm in.
One of the threats
job.
is...
You notice that I'm all of a sudden wearing really dark sunglasses. And I have a black hoodie.
One of the threats is that you've gained access, but you can see that not all the cameras in the museum are working. There's some that are off, or that have that static, and there's some that are a little fuzzy. But you can see the main room, okay? And you can see, you have access to the main room, and you have access to the front, the front galleries where the front doors are. And then you have access to the two side galleries that are the round galleries on either side of the main room. So, which one you want? Are you trying to look at those right now? Or
do we see any bad guys?
You do, So not in this in the room next to you guys that you would be coming into now. But there are quite a few in the main chamber. And then you can see maybe a couple.
Did somebody drop out?
Looks like there he is.
Here, don't worry.
Back.
Don't worry.
So you can see,
Guys, there's dudes in the main chamber.
yeah, you can see kind of almost like where maybe the prime exhibit has been. Someone has set up kind of a throne, but behind it you can see there's kind of like a makeshift, like somebody made like personal quarters behind it.
Wait, was the throne is clearly not a part of the old museum? Like it's some
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
like
new
somebody
makeshift
pulled out
thing?
a
Okay.
chair or built a chair and put it on a pedestal that would have held an exhibit as opposed to something like this.
Guys, you see that throne? Right here, I point to the screen.
Yeah.
I think that might belong to the King of the Buzz.
The king of the...
Do we know
the
for
Buzz
sure
King.
that that's how it works?
I don't know. I'm
Okay.
spitballing here.
That's fair. They could very well. It certainly looks that way. All the evidence points to that. All the evidence.
I know about you guys, but I think we should avoid the people who might shoot at us. But
You can see some other people kind of milling around in... Like, there's other seating and some, like, tables and stuff in there. Like, it's kind of like a common living area.
oh, guys! I nudge both of you with both my elbows. What if we steal some of their clothes and pretend to be Buzz? Then we can just walk wherever we want, right?
I would say I don't think they would fall for that, but they probably would, honestly.
You could roll a deception if you run into any of them.
Have we noticed if they're all humanoid? The ones that, we've killed,
I think
murdered.
I think there was a couple different alien species. I mean, like, they're just a collection. They're not necessarily anything specific.
Yeah. Are they wearing like?
Well, let's see. Arsh
are
knows
they
all
wearing,
about
like,
the
a
Buzz,
type
so
of
he would know.
uniform or anything like that.
Arsh knows all about the Buzz, so he would know what their uniform would look like.
Yeah, what does their uniform look like?
It's kind of just ragtag, but there's a unifying theme where they all have to incorporate bright purple somewhere on their outfit where you can clearly tell. Like some people might be wearing bright purple pants or a bright purple jacket or like a sombrero, but it doesn't have to be all purple.
Maybe
just
a
one
poncho.
prominent part of purple. Yeah.
Tennis shoes. Because they play tennis on this planet, obviously.
So the question is, where do they to get some purple articles of clothing?
We could just go back out to the front and steal some off all the dudes we killed.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I mean, we haven't run into anybody yet inside, which I think is kind of weird.
I mean, it's
Maybe
a
they're
pretty
all
big museum.
high.
You're coming in the side. They were all kind of trying to get out the
We just-
front because they had seen you guys out there.
We just straight up murdered a whole bunch of them. They are probably hiding in their pants right now.
You killed 3 and left one
Their
stunned.
purple pants are now brown pants.
They had the right idea.
That's right. So, you gonna go back out and try to get some stuff? Or are you gonna try to move forward?
I vote move forward.
We can always just steal the clothes off the first person we see.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, so far we haven't run into anybody inside. And if we do, well, I mean, I guess we'll kill them again,
Okay.
and take whatever they got, and then just keep going. That way we're not doubling back.
So
Alright.
have you transferred in the remote access to the data pad for these security cams, so you can kind of watch them as you go, or what's going on?
That is an excellent question, Arsh.
Because Arsh would need to
Sorry,
lead the way.
You were cutting out. I was hoping he was talking to somebody else.
Well, I was addressing the group, saying, "Hey, that's a great idea, GM," and then I said, "How about that, Arsh?" Because I'm melding what the GM is saying with my conversation with you in character.
Oh, I'm just saying the audio cut out, so I was hoping I wasn't being
Oh.
honest.
Well, are you able to see the security cams on the data pad so you can walk and keep track of things?
Oh, I guess, unless I have to try and form a connection somehow.
Well, I mean, you would have probably used something.
I'll use the Chromecast.
the Chromecast.
Yeah, that's basically all you need to
Yeah,
do.
just mirrorcast it to your device.
Wi-Fi it.
All right.
First, you got to pair it. Turn on
So are you guys going into
the wireless.
So you guys going into this this first round gallery here? Not the main one, but the one next to it.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds
Yeah, because
good.
this was the one that was empty on the cameras, right?
Yeah. So you guys open it. Do you just try to open it? Do you gonna try to blast it open? You gonna try maybe a key card?
Just gonna
I'll
try and
push
open
the
it.
open button.
Open button. All right. Shunk.
Weapon at the ready.
It slides open. Another gallery full of stuff. You can kind of see some, maybe some kind of living, mishmashed living quarters. People have kind of made little hovels in different parts of the gallery.
You guys want to poke around for purple stuff, or just keep moving?
I think we could just keep moving.
Keep moving.
Unless you see some laying out in the open. I'm not gonna go digging around in all these.
So then what?
I don't see it. Okay, if we just take a casual look around, is there anything that stands out without, doing any close investigations?
Roll a perception.
Yeah, I said any close perception.
Well, it's casual, so just roll it
All right, hang on.
average
Hang on.
check.
That's a cunning. Okay. 2 purples
Yeah.
for average? Okay. No success, but 1 advantage.
Okay, so you don't see anything.
Perfect. But I saw it really, really well.
You did.
Okay. Terrific. I'm moving forward.
Okay, so you're going towards the main
Anybody
room?
else want to look
following.
around?
Or are you going to go kind of through the other circular galleries around the edge?
I think the smaller ones would probably be the smarter bet.
Okay. So moving on to the next one.
All right.
There's 3 more before you can get to
And
the...
I think by this point we're probably getting into a routine of, if it was up to me, it'd be you 2 guys on either side of the door opening, with me in the middle, weapon at the ready.
Okay.
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 All right, so you're going to check the door again. Try to open
Yep.
it. All right. So shunk pops open. They're more focused on thinking that you guys are still outside. So most of them probably have kind of gone that direction. So you're in the second one. Also, again, you don't see a whole lot other than just more living areas. And so, like I said, there's 5, and if it's in a semicircle, this would be the one at the 45-degree angle from the center point. So, moving on. Or do you want to look around?
I'm gonna pick up my pace a little bit, walk a little bit more briskly. Because there's nothing here. Right?
Yeah, there's nothing really here of interest. All right, so
Okay.
the next one is going to be the central one towards the front. Okay, you don't have any visuals through the cameras on here, but you've got
Okay.
like a small window or something in there in the door.
How high is it?
It's height for a standard humanoid to look through. You could see maybe 30% of the room with it.
All right, take a
Yeah,
look.
Not a substandard one like you, Arsh.
Roll a perception.
Average?
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like 3 successes and a threat.
Okay. So you can tell that there's like two guys that are standing in, because this central one has a big set of double doors that go towards the galleries in the front. And then like if you're coming in the front of the museum, it'd be like some big galleries in the front, and then like steps leading up to this central domed gallery, like round gallery. And so they're standing there facing down towards the front, like kind of in the doorway, kind of as guards. They got their backs to you coming from the side there.
And how closely are they standing together?
They're on either side of the door.
Do they seem to be on high alert?
They are on alert, but again, they're looking out towards the front, because you guys did set off an alarm when you showed up.
My first thought is, and I'm going to communicate this to the other two using our own personal sign language, our battle language that we've come up with over years of working together. It's really just me, pointing at them, and showing me, a strangle motion. That's about as articulate as it gets.
Okay, so you want to try to sneak up on them?
In response, I point at Elisar, and then I point at the first one, and then the other one, and then make a kind of a big circular motion, and then a strangular motion, and then a question mark.
And then I make an exclamation point.
And I make the OK sign, and then I just kind of lean against the wall.
All right, so you guys are still in the door, looking through the door. What are you doing?
I'm waiting now. The way I interpreted that is you're going to go strangle both of them by yourself.
All right. Well,
Didn't
I
you
don't-
just tell him you were going to go strangle one of them? That's how I interpreted the signs you were just making.
I was trying to clarify that he was going to strangle both of them.
All right. I don't whisper, but I don't shout like these two dingbats. I speak softly because it's actually harder to hear soft-spoken words than it is a whisper, because whispering is harsh. So, I want to sneak up on them, and I'm going to get one of them from behind. If either or both of you wants to get the other one with
I give
murderous,
Goose a little fist pump.
with murderous intent.
How are you at strangling these days, Goose? I'm not the best strangler.
Since you're waist high.
I don't know. He could just throw
Actually, I
you.
think I'm silhouette one, technically.
How about I throw you at him?
There you go. Now you're thinking.
All right.
And then you got all four hands around his neck as you...
Cover his mouth
Okay.
and his eyes and his neck.
That'll work. Yeah, that's a good idea. It just so happens that I had this jumpsuit specifically made with a little handle on the back of my waist and a little handle at the back of my neck.
Throwing.
Well, we found out last time that he's pretty throwable and catchable.
Oh my goodness, that's great.
Can I not just walk in the door and shoot them?
You
Why
can.
don't we just do that?
I mean, that's an option.
It's just too blasé. I mean, it's like it doesn't weigh on your soul as much.
So
I mean, I'm trying to conserve ammo and stay quiet to maintain our stealth.
And Elisa are gonna sneak around the two sides of the room and try and take them both out without firing any shots. Right? That's the plan.
Yes, and all Harsh has to do is cover our backs in case we didn't see someone as we were coming in. If someone's like hiding closer to this door, that's what I'm worried about now.
I gotcha.
Okay.
But if we can get this door opened as quietly as possible, even if it's not fast, make it quiet.
After all this, the door's just...
I'd say that would probably take like slicing or mechanics.
To get the door open quietly?
Yeah. Like to maybe do it to where it doesn't like do it on its automatic stuff, where you can just like slide it or something manually.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like slowly, so it doesn't make the sound.
I can mechanics this. Unless someone's got better than a yellow, green, green.
Nope.
I've got green, green, green.
I'd say probably, again, it's going to be a hard.
I fail with one advantage.
Okay. So, in trying to make it go into manual mode, you don't actually get it to go into manual mode, but it does still open, just maybe not quite as fast. Like it's still going to be like a kind of thing where it kind of like does it without you being able to do it, and you're kind of still standing there in front of it, an open door now.
Do the guys turn around?
One does start to turn a little bit.
Well, I guess
I shoot
weapon's
him.
aimed. Okay. Yep. No, I'll shoot the other guy.
All right.
I just stand there.
You can
He's
shoot
in the middle.
too.
Stand there dumbfounded. It didn't work.
It always works at home. All right, let the shooting
So
begin.
your advantage could be that you're hidden by a pedestal.
There happens to be like one like Zexto monument left, and I pose exactly like it. It's not even there. I just stand on the pedestal and strike a really stiff pose, so I look like I'm an exhibit.
Right. Perfect. They kind of look at you for a second, like what? And then somebody fires at them. Is that what happens?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm shooting at the guy who's turning around.
I'm shooting at the other guy.
Okay, so you're at medium range.
So is that 2?
That's going to be 2,
Yes.
yes. But, yeah. Black because you're trying
Yeah.
to shoot without hitting the Zexto that is now posed in front of you.
Oh, what?
I'm in front of them.
When did that happen?
He jumped in the room on a pedestal.
Whatever.
Oh, okay.
One black, you said?
Yeah.
Well, I missed, but had
Come on.
7 advantages. So I didn't hit Joe, at least. Did not hit Arsh. I don't.
2 advantage, I guess.
You only had 2 advantage.
Apparently.
Yeah. All of my dice came up with two advantages.
Okay, so
But wait, No, wait. Okay, I know that is right.
So tell me what was one of your advantages. What did the guys do?
So,
You want to go first, or shall I?
yeah, well, I don't know. I got a whole bunch of them. So I missed. So I don't hit Joe. That's gonna be one advantage.
All right.
I don't hit the dancing Zexto. What all was in this room? Just kind of still some random leftovers of exhibits.
Yeah, more pedestals, random leftovers. Like there's some more tables and like common areas. You see some like sabacc tables, some maybe like one of those like hollow tables over in the corner.
All right. So what there was a bust, okay, like a marble bust of Chancellor Valorum. Still hanging out here that someone had turned into a hat rack for his purple sombrero.
Awesome.
And one of my shots hits that, okay, and that explodes, and it sends shards of marbles just... It was like right next to one of those guys, and just kind of sends shards of marble flying at them.
Okay.
Either like messing up their vision, or maybe they have to dive for cover. I don't know.
Okay. We'll say that they dive for cover, like into the room they were facing. So like out of the room that you're in.
All right, room cleared. Good job.
Well, the door's still open. So, initiative, or are you gonna try to close the door real fast?
I didn't get my advantages.
Oh, go ahead.
The door's not open. I hit something on. I hit a control panel.
Okay, I think that might require a destiny point.
Yeah, that's not really realistic, is it? I'm just going to
Maybe you hit the door panel.
I'm fine with flipping a token to close that door. Unless we want them dead.
I don't think we necessarily want them dead, unless we're just afraid that they're going to bring more guys in. In which case, I would just pass off a boost to one each to Goose and Harsh.
Harsh is a much cooler name, but it's actually Arsh. H in the front.
Oh, I thought it was a silent H.
No, that's your nickname now.
Because of your personality.
That's much.
Teammates got to give each other nicknames. You're now Harsh.
Harsh.
Cooler than
Harsh.
the German word for ass.
So what did you do with yours then?
Passing off boosts to the other two.
Okay. All right. So then let's roll for initiative.
All right.
Cool, I'm assuming.
Yes.
3 hits at an advantage.
I just
3 hits.
Advantage.
That's what I said.
2 hits.
So I'm at the bottom.
So 2 and then 1. So 2 of you will go, and then they'll go, and then 1 of you will go.
So should we have the 2 guys with the boost die go first?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, I'm going.
But we can't
Can I see them
right now, right there?
No, but you're still at medium range across this big gallery. And there's, there's other stuff in between you and them. If you wanted to try to move closer or move to the other side of the room, maybe. Because that's where you were headed originally, was to try to go around the big main room. Of course, you did just start firing, so...
I'm going to try and move forward. Can I get to the other end of the room in one action here? Or in one move?
I think you could probably do that. If you want to move and fire, I would say you would need to take some strain. I'd say you'd probably need to do 2 maneuvers to get to the other side, to the door on the other side.
So, okay, so I'm going to take a strain so I can move up.
Okay.
And then close the door.
Okay. So you can take some strain.
Quick question for you, Seth, and I'm sure I've asked you this before many times.
Okay.
But if he's not... Oh, I guess is close the door his action then?
Yes. So he's basically taking 3 actions, one of them being using strain to take that extra action.
Okay. I guess I didn't realize he was going to try to close the door. I thought he was just going to take 2 moves, and instead of taking a strain, just sacrifice the action to do the move. But, okay, never mind. Makes sense.
Yeah, so he took the strain for that. So you run up, and you get to the door, and the door button is on the side closest to you, luckily. And so you get there just in time to see these 2 guys who are kind of getting up from the steps, kind of looking back like, what just happened? Like, they're surprised that blaster fire is coming from behind them. And then you slap the button in it. The door snaps shut.
Can I give them the raspberry as the door shuts?
You can do that whatever you want. As an incidental.
You should have like a catchphrase.
Across the room, I kind of raise my voice. Nice.
Now the question
I
is,
hang my
the
head
door
in shame
locked?
and embarrassment. Shoot
Sorry,
it.
What? I don't. I'm all out of actions.
Well, no, I guess I can run over there and shoot it then, right?
Sure.
As long as we can get to where we want to get to.
So there's basically 4 doors.
Can I shoot it, or can I try and slice it shut? Which I don't know. I'm not sure which is more effective.
I mean, shooting it using Star Wars door logic, it would be shut permanently until it's fixed. But there are 4 doors in this room.
I mean, slicing's your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try and slice it shut because I got my boost die. So I need to take a second maneuver at the cost of a strain to get there, and then my action. And off the record, I'm using that character generator on my computer, and I don't see a way to edit my strain. Can I not actually? Yeah, does it expect me to print it out?
It might.
Because I can just use a little notepad or something. Okay.
So coming into it,
okay, so what's the difficult?
You'll have 8.
What is the difficult?
Right? Well, you move up to it, so you have 2. Go ahead. Sorry. Oh, difficulty is gonna be 3.
What is the difficult? Okay. So I got 3 purple, and I got my blue. Using my computers. And I fail with 2 threats.
You managed to open the door back up. now those guys on the other side are really confused.
Because the door's opened back, and Goose is still standing there doing the raspberry.
And then they get a turn, don't they?
And then they get a turn.
Yeah, they do. But they're too surprised.
They are surprised, and they did have
marble shrapnel.
They did have marble shrapnel, so we'll give them a black. So there's 2 of them. They're looking at you, and they're kind of like, again, they're still stunned a little bit with what's going on. So they're gonna whip their blasters up and return fire because they were not expecting either of those things to happen, but they were kind of on alert, knowing that there was people outside and now finding you inside. So they are at short range because they only just kind of dove out of the doorway, and they are firing their blaster pistol at you.
Just the one between the 2 of them.
Just the one. Yes. They both have blaster pistols.
Oh, okay.
But let's see here. Ranged light is agility, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, and they do have a black die. All right. So they got one failure.
Good.
So again, they were pretty shocked that you showed up so quickly, and then they were equally shocked. So they just raised their blasters from the hip and fired, but it just kind of hits the door on either side of you. But it's enough that Goose stops doing the raspberry. Kind of grimaces
He just sort of
whoa.
Exactly.
comically ducks.
Sorry.
And then it goes to Elisar.
And seeing that, this would be a primo time to say someone has to save our skins, but I won't do that. I'll just I'll feel that I'll say that to myself. Quietly.
He'll sigh. And
Yep.
he'll sigh, not so quietly.
So that you can hear it. And so I'm going to clear the distance to get to the door and take a shot at, I don't know, the one on the right.
Okay.
So
Short
one
range.
on the right.
And you have a blue
Yep.
Goose die.
Ooh. All right, so I'm doing a blue, 2 green, and a yellow. You said short range?
Yes.
So 1 purple?
1 purple.
Ooh,
And they're
this should
just
be
kind
good.
of standing there on the steps, so,
I just barely hit them,
Okay.
and 2 advantage. And I don't think my weapon has... I think my weapon's like 3 advantage for a crit. So it's going to be a hit for 6 damage. And then I've got 2 advantage. I wish I had my DM screen in front of me so I could think of what to do.
How much
besides
damage is
just
it?
pass along boost. 6 damage.
Okay.
I didn't get any additional hits. They got canceled.
Okay. So you run over to the door, taking some strain to burst over there, almost running into a pedestal and knocking it over.
Mm-hmm.
And so you get to the door and you kind of like run into Goose a little bit. So you're just standing next to him and you fire at the guy and you hit him. And it kind of like hits him in the shoulder and he kind of, he kind of like takes a step back kind of thing. But you can tell it just kind of was not like bad, but it was, it definitely got him, but it wasn't like down for the count or anything.
Okay, can I burn my advantages to impose black die, 1 on each of them?
Well, they're a minion group, so it would be 1.
Okay, perfect. 1.
Okay. Next.
So are we back to the beginning?
Back to the beginning.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're standing there
it-
now.
Is it only short range?
It is only short range.
All right. These are going down.
I don't think that's an officially sanctioned curse word by Lucasfilm Limited.
These moof milkers are going down.
There we go.
Great, that makes my editing so much easier. I'm going to tweet Pablo Hidalgo. Is this an officially sanctioned curse
Is
word?
this canon?
All right.
He just roll his eyes.
So, how much damage is on this blaster of mine? Where's my equipment? I don't know.
It's over there somewhere.
You know what? I didn't actually put my Oh, nope, there it is. No, can't read it.
Oh gosh. I don't know. Let's go with
6?
8.
I think it's 6 on here.
What is it, a pistol?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 6.
All right, so 7 damage then.
7 damage.
Ooh.
All right, so you're aiming at the same guy that LSR aimed
Oh
at?
wait, you know what? Shit, you know what? I get 2 actions, don't I? I get
if you're just
since
standing
if I'm not
there.
moving, I could aim and then shoot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Roll a
add
blue die.
I'm gonna aim to add a blue die here. Add it was blank, so it didn't matter.
Okay. So
All
7.
right.
You tried.
Yep, so 7 damage. And
Same
then
guy?
I will... Yeah.
Okay.
And then I've also got 1 advantage, which I will then use to pass along a boost die to the next person.
I feel like I should probably go next because I'm standing right next to you, so I'm the closest to them, right?
You guys are just standing next to
We are
each other in a
clumped
row.
up.
We're all
Yeah.
kind of... Well, no, you're still supposed to be, like, trying to close the door.
Arsh is like kneeling by
Well,
the keypad, trying
Yeah,
to
you're,
hack
like,
it.
kneeling by the keypad. You're not, like, in the door like me and Elisar are.
You guys are standing there, basically where they were.
I guess.
So I think Elisar should go next again here. And
Yeah.
take a shot.
Okay.
Especially since he's the only one who's hit anybody this time.
Well, no, you hit him,
Is-
and you hit the same
Oh
guy.
yeah, that's right. I did. I hit him.
You hit the same guy,
Yeah.
like right in the stomach, and he kind of stumbles this time, and grabs his stomach and kind of bends over there and kind of goes to his knee.
Yeah, good shot.
That poor guy is still going?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I kind of like to shoot the other guy.
I feel sorry for this guy. I'll
This
shoot
guy,
the other
you know-
guy.
Yeah,
mean-
maybe we can. Yeah, no, kill the other guy. This guy's wounded enough to where we can maybe now interrogate him. We'll be like,
Okay.
If
he'll
you
be like,
haven't called for more people with your blaster fire.
yeah, this is gonna work. No one can hear us. We've got silencers on our blasters. That's a thing.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So I'm not moving. So besides shooting, can I use one of my actions to give them a chance to surrender?
Sure.
Well, I think that could just be an incidental, or I guess
Yeah, you
unless
could
you're
yell at
gonna,
him. Unless you want
unless
to do
you're
coercion
trying
or
to
something.
like coercion or whatever.
I'll just try talking, and if GM wants me to roll something, I'll roll something.
Well, do you want to intimidate
So-
them, or do you want to persuade them? Like,
I mean, it's going to be more of a persuasion, but it's not going to be like, hey, it's going to be more like, you can stop now, or you're going to
Is
die,
that not coercion?
I guess.
Or negotiation.
yeah, just do like a negotiation.
That's why I'm just saying my words, and you tell me what you want me to roll.
Yeah, I'd say like a negotiation or something. I mean, because it's
Alright.
like it's if you're not trying to intimidate them, then that's fine.
Okay. All right, I'll do that then. So
So what do you
wait,
say?
You guys don't have to die. We just need to get through here.
Tell us
and
where
find
9
some-
is.
What he said. We don't want to kill you. The little guy might, but I don't.
Okay.
And you want me to roll?
Yeah, so it's going to be against their willpower. So it's going to be 1, but I'm going to give you a black die because you were just shooting at them.
Okay. All right. To success.
Okay. So you stand boldly in the doorway and tell them nobody has to die here today. And so they kind of look at you and look at each other. One's definitely slumped over. The other one kind of like grabs his friend and turns him around, and they kind of like back out, like kind of taking cover, like they're going to go ahead and leave. So I think you've succeeded in convincing them it's not worth it fighting 3 of you standing there. So now at this point you do see. Go ahead.
No, wait. They're backing away. They're gonna.
They're like
run.
run. Yeah, they're like trying to run out, like the front. We're away from you guys at this point.
Shoot him.
So you're gonna continue to shoot
They're
them?
gonna sound the alarm on us.
Yeah, the whole point was to get the information out of them. Now they're running
Yeah.
away, though.
So-
Shoot them.
Now, I'll say you do see... Arsh does see quite a bit of commotion in the main room at this point.
Guys.
Well, Evan still has...
I still have an action that.
yeah.
All right, go for it.
All right, so if they're trying to back away, I'm going to warn them again to stop, and I'll do like a warning shot at their feet.
Okay. So that's going to need an aim. To aim at a specific thing, or just... You're just going to fire it, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. So you fire at their feet, and they both kind of jump and stop where they are and kind of look at you like, "All right, man, we're cool. We're cool. We're not gonna try to attack you anymore."
And I say, okay, great. We don't need you running off to tell your buddies.
Well, most of
So
them
you're
are
gonna stay
outside
here.
anyway. Only the ones left
Good.
are the ones in the main room with
Perfect.
the boss.
How many?
There's 8 of them in there.
The Buzz King.
Yeah. Is he a boss or is he a king?
I mean, we don't call him king.
Okay. Good. That's settled.
I could have sworn.
All right. I don't have much filled out on my sheet, but do any of us have any first aid that we can apply to this guy?
We're cool, man.
I
Like
can,
if you can just leave or get whatever you want.
Yeah.
There's not much here.
Where is 9?
I don't know who you're talking about, man.
Where is he?
He like grimaces and like flinches, like physically. It was like I don't know.
Actually,
who Nine is.
second ago, I thought Seth was going to say, "No Martha's died tonight."
He said there's no 9s here, man. There's really not much of anything. We're just using this like as a base. I mean, there's some like purple clothes and stuff in the gift shop.
I kind of feel like in trying to get... I don't believe them. Like, why would there be a guy named 9 here and they wouldn't know?
It's a good question.
So, Are we still in combat?
I think you're out of combat now. Although, like I said, you do see some commotion on the data pad, like from the feed coming from the main room. Like they're maybe trying to like cover the front door. Like they're expecting like a full assault in the front door there.
Dumbasses.
I'm gonna walk over to the wounded guy. He's is he slumped or something?
Yeah, he's kind of
around?
like slumped over. He's been shot in the gut and in the shoulder.
Well, I'm gonna, because I pull out one of my guns because I didn't have it out before. So I level the gun at his forehead. My lower arms are crossed in like I'm not gonna put up with your kind of pose. Where's 9?
There's not any 9 here, man.
What about like 8?
All right. Use the pad again. See how close we are.
Okay, well, I lift out the pad with my left hand. My right hand is still pointing the gun at this guy's
Yeah,
head.
and you have enough
So you're gonna
hands.
ping it again.
Yes.
So you get a double ping back, and you get text that says "hurry."
It says hurry. Like, where are we supposed
Okay.
to go?
Where? How close are we at this point?
Okay. So you look at the map, which you may have in Discord here. If you're looking at it, he's in the back hallway on the left, like
Okay.
the hallway behind the circular things there.
The hallway.
And you guys are
Okay.
in the smaller circular gallery in the middle, in the front.
Smack in the
so-
middle.
smack in the middle.
We can just book it down the hallway around the edge of the building, burst through that last small gallery, and then we get to him. Otherwise, we go through the main room and have to fight the Buzz King.
No.
Yeah, he's definitely, like I said, he's definitely kind of fortifying it. You can see on the camera that he's like got like a barrier kind of by his throne that he's standing there behind, and he's got some other people. They're all kind of like hiding behind pedestals and stuff, aiming at the door, like waiting for an assault.
Okay, if we show our data to these guys, we want to ask them, is there anything standing between us and this right here pointing at 9's location?
If we just
you can go
avoid the...
You can take that back hall there, although we haven't been able to access it. Or you can go through the next two galleries. One's the kitchen. There's just some cooks in there. No, they're not doing anything. And then the other one's empty, going towards the back.
Are they wearing any purple crap?
Say that again?
Are they wearing any purple crap?
The cooks? Yeah.
No, these two schmuckos.
Oh, yeah.
Give me...
Yeah, one has a poncho, and the other one has he actually doesn't have it because he'd been using a bust to hold his purple poncho or his purple sombrero.
Or his... give me that poncho.
That was my hat over there.
I said, give me that poncho.
Okay.
Give it to me.
It's the guy you shot, so it's got like a hole. It's got like a hole in it, probably the size of like. It's got a hole the size of Arsh's head, and he puts his head in the blaster hole as opposed to the head hole. So it's dragging behind him like a cape, but a big hole in it about where his butt is.
Okay.
So it looks like a big purple cape. All right. So Arsh is appropriately attired. So you're going to continue on?
If he leads us, if he's our squad leader,
okay,
I think we should probably be okay, as long as he's leading the way.
All right. So they say...
All right, well, if we...
Go ahead.
If we see the sombrero on our way back through the room, one of you guys can pick it up.
I think Goose wants that one.
There's anything left.
All right. I don't know, Goose, do you see the purple sombrero somewhere?
I don't know. Should I make a...
You should probably make a roll for it.
A sombrero check.
Yeah, a perception check. A sombrero check.
Okay, what's the difficulty on my sombrero check?
I mean, it's probably average. You've been sprinting across the room and firing blasters. You did destroy the bust it was on.
There's no knowledge skill for fashion.
Yeah, no, I don't. I definitely don't see any sombreros.
Must have fallen behind something. All right,
Not
so you
even
guys
close.
Continue on the way. Then gonna leave the guys there. We promise.
I'm gonna stun him.
Okay. Okay.
That's good.
I pull out my other gun. I tuck away the data pad. Pull out my other gun. So now I'm pointing one gun at each of them. I flip both of them to stun and shoot them both simultaneously on stun.
So, and they just kind of crumble to the floor.
Do you say something witty at this point?
No, I actually just look back at you two, kind of like waiting for approval.
We give you a golf clap. Okay.
Let's go to the kitchen.
Lead the way, boss.
So you move into the next room. You see some like big cook pots and stuff over like not like actual equipment because again this gang is kind of like a low income gang, and so they've got like actual fires and stuff made in what looks like it might have been like an old bowl or something that's half broken on the edge, but they're cooking some stuff over it. They kind of look at you when you come in, like they're kind of hiding behind the cook pots, like we heard some blaster fire, but we're just cooks. We're just here to hang.
We got them. Don't worry, guys. We got them. I just do my best to like confidently swagger past them, almost
right.
not even looking at them.
Roll a deception.
I stick my pinky in the pot and like taste test it. Okay, deception. My deception is...
It'll be easy.
Okay. I'm not very good at being deceitful. Easy is 2?
1.
1, okay. I only got 2 greens on this.
They're already cowering.
So you should get a boost for cowering.
I succeed.
Okay. So like, okay, good.
I just walk behind him with my weapon at the ready position, angled across my chest, all casual ready.
Nice. So you're walking on through, or you?
Walk on through.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not hungry.
So you're going through the next one. You're kind of hungry.
Well, yeah, what kind of food do they have? I mean, we need to roleplay
I said
this.
I'm not hungry.
Oh, you're not hungry. Oh, I am.
No.
You grab like a dinner roll kind of thing, but it's like blue and got like a purple swirl on it.
What is this, like Muffin Boss?
Yep.
The guy, he was really wanted to be like a confectionery genius,
Exactly.
and like he's got the skills, but he just never had the opportunity to get to like
Yep.
the upper class
That's
world
right.
of
So that,
blue swirly roll making. So
now
he's just
I'm just picturing there's a bit like where like in Tangled where all the like bad guys in that bar all think about all the
Yes.
dreams they have about not
Right.
being criminals.
Exactly.
I
That's
hope
exactly it.
I hope blue swirly rolls show up in the next clumsy and random. We had noodles in the last one. We're
Absolutely.
gonna have rolls in the next one.
Blue with purple swirls.
Yep.
All right, so you guys go out, and LSR is munching on a roll.
It's
So
good.
you get to the back hallway there. We're gonna move along. You get to the back hallway there, and the lights are kind of dim back here actually, and there's a bunch of alcoves still. And but there's like one, just the light coming in from the end there, from like the door that you've got open. So you can only see about 10 feet in front of you as it curves around that back hallway there. But you can kind of see some alcoves, and there's some like flickering lights. So what do you kind of want to see what you see there?
I'm just gonna kind of go 9 are you here? We're here.
So you hear kind of a voice from down the way, and it's kind of like, almost sounds like it's coming through an intercom, and it's actually coming like through the data pad. So like he's talking through the data pad, and he's like, "Who are you? Who sent you?" But it's kind of got that like, metallic intercom voice,
Yeah.
Well, my name is Arshinter, and I used to be a bounty hunter. Tobias Star sent us. He likes us. I mean, we're tight with Tobias.
So you see some movement kind of in this alcove, and you see a head pop out, and there's like some kind of gleaming eyes, and you can kind of tell that it's a droid. But roll a lore check to see if you know what kind of droid it is.
All right. Where are my knowledge skills?
Yeah, you're gonna have to take this one.
Just me?
And we all could, since we're all there, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could do a group roll, so whoever has the highest. And
Ooh.
I got 3 greens.
I got 3 successes on my 2 greens.
did you do average? Or
Oh. Wah. I don't know, you didn't tell me.
sorry, yeah, it'd be average.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so LSR recognizes it as an old Clone Wars era battle droid. Not the standard one though. It's kind of the more commando looking battle droids.
Ooh.
The BX.
The BX series, yes. And he says, now you can hear it coming, like the modulated voice still sounds the same, but it's actually coming from him this time. So it wasn't actually the intercom; it was actually just his voice. And he says, "So you're here for the information?
Yep.
So you're
Right,
trying to find all the exhibits? Okay,
Yes.
I'll tell you where they are, but you've got to get me out of here, cause I've been here since the Clone Wars."
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Were you like on display here?
I was an exhibit, and the only thing I don't know who I am, other than 9 is the only number left on my serial number.
Do you need a best friend?
I'm in the market for a new best friend.
Well, I mean, I consider Tobias a friend. He used to come visit me.
That's nice of him. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
before they closed the museum.
Sir, come on, let's get out of here.
yeah, we need to go.
Actually, give us the info first, then we'll get you out of here.
Okay. So he like reaches back and he like has like one of those like
Gun!
He says, "Whoa, hey, it's just a data chip." He kind of even though he's like the BX series, he kind of gets that high pitched B1 whininess for a second, like his voice modulator like kind of like malfunctions, like it was salvaged or something. He's like, "Hey, it's just a data chip."
Or is he a Revenge of the Sith version where even the super battle droids have the stupid voice?
No. He's clearly had some sort of memory wipe, and so he's
All right.
he's just kind of, like you can see on the chest of his torso now as he's kind of come out that 9 is the only number left visible on his serial, like his serial number, his ID number.
All right. Well, I assume Arsh takes the data chip.
Okay.
Is that a yes?
Well, yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I tuck it in a little pocket.
It's
Cool.
It's hollow footage of when they took out all the exhibits. I saw him coming, and I chose to hide instead of go with him.
Good call.
Do you regret that?
No, they hated battle
Okay,
droids.
I mean,
Those
all right.
those stormtroopers look too much like troopers I used to, supposedly fight back in the day.
Well, pro tip, these guys do not shoot nearly as well as those guys did.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
But let's look at it later. I want to get out of here.
How old are you, anyways, LSR? That was like, I don't know how long ago was that.
Hey, I just know things, okay?
I just know things.
I don't ask you your life
25
story.
years or so.
Yeah, actually, that's probably about right. So never mind. I take it back. I got my timelines mixed up.
That's okay. I mean, dealing with legends, dealing with canon, who knows? That's in character. No, it's not.
So
All
you're in
right,
the back
you ready to
hallway.
go?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Nine. Is there a door back here, or do we have to go all the way back out the way we came?
Yeah, there's a door back over on the other side. So if we go back out the way you came through the gallery, we can go out the side door.
Oh, that's where we came in.
No, you came in the opposite side.
You've been watching us.
Well, only when you ping me.
All right.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we had that.
I suppose
set up.
that's
all right. Let's go.
Okay. So you guys go out the front, out the side door.
Oh,
the
wait,
gallery.
nine.
Yeah.
Here,
I think you keep saying no.
take this. This might This might help. I take the poncho off and I put it on to 9.
All right. So he's got a purple poncho with a hole in the middle of his torso.
Yeah, the hole's on his back. I
put it on the back. Okay.
Although I don't. Ponchos are pretty omnidirectional.
It's true. It's true.
We'll
Or maybe he sticks.
Make him
maybe
a little patch to put over there with the number 9 on it.
Aww. That's going on a T-shirt.
All right. So you guys go towards the side door, and you can see that the people in the main room are still just kind of fortifying themselves in that main room there. Just kind of moving around. So you head towards the exit?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you head towards the exit and try to get out the side door there. You can see, you hear a bunch of commotion towards the front of the gate.
Like inside the building or outside?
No, outside. Like as you exit, you hear like lots of people shouting, trying to like, not like in alarm, but they're shouting like, you know, to each other, maybe like they're checking in or something, but they're all like towards the front gate.
Do we have? Are we patched into their comms, or just what's built into the building originally?
Just the building originally.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to flip a destiny point and maybe have one of their comms from the first party you came upon.
My thought would be that we could direct them using their comm system to the exact opposite end of the building from us, so that we can get out of here.
So the door you came in originally, since you're on the opposite side of the building.
Yeah.
Okay. So flipping a light side point over to the dark side.
I think we have enough to spare if everyone agrees.
Yes. Yeah, because we had, 3?
Yeah, you had 3.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so you have one of their comms. Who has it?
That's using your noodle, Evan. Good job.
Sometimes it happens.
So you pull it out. What are you going to say?
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, I figure somebody else is going to have more fun with this than I would. Because at this point, we're all kind of like, yeah, these suckers. One of you two.
All right. Okay, give me the comm like I got this.
Would be like, oh, so how do we even describe the room we were in? What is that room called, 9?
Which room? The one you came in originally?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the east door.
The east door.
All right. Give me the comm.
Oh, okay.
Give me the comm.
Goose is actually holding it out and then like pulling it back really fast.
I'm just kind of like really close to you now because you haven't let go.
I said okay. You have it now.
Gosh. Okay. I said okay.
Okay. Attention. The intruders are at the east door. Everybody go get them. And have a very buzzy day. I click it up. I think that'll do it. That's going to get him out of here.
So,
hopefully they couldn't, because we probably were laughing in character. So hopefully they didn't hear all that.
I think that, yeah.
If the buzz don't
Are you
kill
going to make
you,
a deception or anything?
Oh my goodness. So
I snatched the comlink away from him, by the way, and let him know that that was the worst performance I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, yeah? All right. I'm going to make a deception check. Even though you didn't ask me to, I need to prove that it was actually the best.
Okay.
Although, if I remember, my deception's not that good.
It'll be
What's
average.
the difficulty on this?
Wouldn't it be more like a... Yeah.
That's what you call a good character moment, and you move on.
Okay, I don't need. Okay,
I don't know. I'm not the GM.
What do you want me to do?
You don't have to roll it.
Okay.
So the buzz that you hear, you hear a buzz of activity, and it kind of starts to get quieter because you guys are still standing on the side of the building, as far as you've said. Are you moving towards the front now?
I mean,
try to get out the front gate.
Yeah. We're doing a slight hustle to the way out.
Okay. So you're, dodging some like outdoor exhibit, like pedestals and ornate benches that have been, broken and smashed and stuff. And as you get to the front, you see parkouring. Awesome. Nine's just stomping along behind you. Clomp, 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 clomp. I really like this poncho. So you get to the front. And
Sorry, there's a hole in it.
You can see two groups of minion, of street gang guys that are kind of like running towards the other side of the big open area, looking towards the east. So you've got a pretty clear path to the front there.
Great.
So you guys get through the fence and are gonna take off through the speeder. And
Yes.
We screen wipe to Tobias Star standing outside of a kind of parking garage area to this hotel downtown. And you guys pull up and nine waves like the, "Hey, Tobias." And Tobias kind of gives a little smile as you pull up. He said, "My friends, you did it. You extracted 9. Thank you so much." So
All
you guys
in a
pull
day's
to a
work.
start. Great. So, 9, you had the information? You had the recordings from when they took out the exhibits? He says, "Yes. I gave it to the little guy." The short fellow.
Right here, and I pat my pocket, and I go, and then I pat my other pocket. I'm like, okay, it's right here, and I pull it out.
All right. Perfect. We'll take this and take a look at it tonight while you guys get some rest, and then tomorrow we'll head out. Have you guys head out in search of the new one. But since you guys are more than welcome to get some accommodations here, I can get some rooms for you, or if you like, I can go ahead and let you onto the ship.
I think I know what Goose wants.
Yes.
To the ship?
Great. All right. Well, I think that's a pretty good place to stop, and we'll get to see all our fancy new toys next time. I, for one, am hoping to get some more gear, because for a hired gun, I'm a little undergunned at the moment, but we'll work on that next time.
I think there'll be some time for that. Maybe some experience as well.
Ooh. Experience. All right. Cool. All right, well, I guess that's it, unless anybody has anything else. Oh, you know what? We got to do a little sign-out. We haven't been doing those on the RPGs, though, have we?
Well,
I don't think we have. Well, I guess everybody knows. You know what? It's not as organic here. Just going to leave it at that. We'll just say goodnight. How about that?
and scene.
That's much better.